Also, teachers want to look good and they want good marks in the class, so they force learners to take specific courses whether a learner enjoys those specific subjects or not. And I think all of this leads to poor subject choices at school, and then poor post-school study choices, because you can only apply for what you can apply for with the subjects you've taken in matric. So Kulu, maybe you want to speak a bit more about the impact of poor career guidance or lack of career guidance in schools for young South Africans.
Yes, I've had experience with that as well. In the beginning, I wanted to do law because I did well in English, and also because law it means more money. I can earn more. And then I got rejected by UJ to do law, and I wasn't really upset with that because I knew deep down inside it was not something that I wanted to do. So I did marketing, which is something that I definitely enjoy. Because I know I would have. I know now that I would have hated law. I wouldn't have enjoyed it, and because I'm more of a person who's more on the creative side. So I know a lot of people, a lot of friends of mine had to do subjects that they struggled with, so that because their parents were teachers and they suggested that doing physics would mean that you have better marks or better career opportunities, whereas someone is not good at doing physics and they don't enjoy it and they're not good at it. So a lot of people do face those decisions, a lot of pressures from home, from parents, also the pressures of taking their families out of poverty, getting a job quicker, and so forth. So a lot of young people face such things, and I think it's so important to also for us to teach our parents and to talk to our parents and tell them there are other types of jobs and careers that if you love something, you'll do very well in it, and maybe you earn more money. So it also starts from home. It's so important to have conversations with our parents and our elders to tell them there are certain things we don't like to do. There are other careers that make more money. There are people who make money using social media, and people make money on their computers. There's so many careers out there, and it's so important also to teach kids from high school and let them know there are so many more careers. Because I know career days, there are people who come like lawyers and accountants. Those are always the career people that come to talk to students. So it's so important to have influencers or musicians or artists to come and talk to students and tell them there are careers in these fields and they can definitely flourish and do well within those fields. So I think it definitely starts from a school level, and these are conversations we need to have with people, with students from a high school, and to tell them there's just there's so much you can do out there, where you don't have to like wreck your brain doing things that you don't love so that you can make your parents happy or stuff like that. So it definitely starts from school, and we should definitely have those conversations with teachers and parents.
Absolutely, and I think just at Youth Capital we're always trying to hear the voices and the stories of young people, and to hear from young people who have made a success of the non-traditional kind of job roles, I think is key to shifting the perceptions of parents and communities and teachers around what is a kind of desirable job and what is not a desirable job, and what opportunities really exist out there. The world is evolving really quickly. It was doing that before COVID-19. I think there's been a lot of innovation that's happening and is going to come out of this, as Jared has already touched on, and really presents us with an opportunity to think differently and do things differently, and to say to our parents, I sit in my pajamas all day, but I'm making money, right? I'm earning an income, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and that's possible. And so those kinds of little changes, I think, are really where young voices can really change perception.